Barbie lived in a bright and busy city. People bustled through the streets, cars honked their horns. The city was always alive with energy and noise, but a shadow hung over the city. It was a shadow of fear and uncertainty. People whispered about a giant named Gorgo. They spoke in hushed tones, afraid to be overheard. They said he was huge and scary. His presence loomed large in their imaginations. They said he lived in the mountains beyond the city. The mountains were a place of mystery and danger. Nobody had seen him, but everyone was afraid. The fear was palpable, affecting everyone. One day, a little boy ran through the park crying. His tears flowed freely as he searched for his lost balloon. He had lost his balloon. It was his favorite, and now it was gone. It flew up, up, toward the mountains, he cried. The balloon drifted higher and higher, carried by the wind. Barbie felt sorry for the little boy. She wanted to help. She couldn't bear to see him so upset. She knew the mountains were where Gorgo lived, but she wasn't afraid. Barbie had a secret. She had always believed in the goodness of others. She didn't believe Gorgo was scary. She thought there was more to the story. She believed everyone deserved a friend, even giants. Her heart was full of hope and kindness. Barbie decided to find the little boy's balloon. She was determined to make things right. She would go to the mountains. She would meet Gorgo. She was ready for the adventure. And maybe, just maybe, she would make a new friend. Barbie's journey had just begun. Barbie packed a picnic basket. She put in her favorite snacks. She added a red apple, just in case Gorgo was hungry. Then she set off towards the mountains. The walk was long and tiring. The sun beat down on Barbie's back, but she kept going. She thought about the little boy's sad face. She thought about the fear in everyone's eyes when they talked about Gorgo. And she thought about how good it would feel to show everyone that there was nothing to be afraid of. Finally, she reached the foot of the tallest mountain. She looked up. It seemed to touch the sky. Taking a deep breath, Barbie started to climb. Barbie climbed for hours. The path was rocky and steep, but she didn't give up. Finally, she reached the top. There, in a clearing, sat Gorgo. He was even bigger than she imagined. But he wasn't roaring or stomping. He was crying. Big teardrop-shaped puddles formed around his feet. Barbie took a step closer. "Excuse me," she said in a small voice. Gorgo lifted his head. He looked at Barbie with surprise. He sniffled loudly. "Why are you crying?" Barbie asked gently. Gorgo looked down at his large hands. "I'm lonely," he mumbled. "Everyone is afraid of me. Nobody wants to be my friend." Barbie's heart melted. Gorgo wasn't scary. He was just sad. Section 4. Little Acts of Kindness. Barbie sat down next to Gorgo, the gentle giant who lived on the edge of the forest. She opened her picnic basket and offered him the red apple, her favorite fruit. "I'm not scared of you," she said with a brave smile. Gorgo smiled back. It was the biggest smile Barbie had ever seen, stretching from ear to ear. They ate the picnic together, talking and laughing, sharing stories and dreams. Barbie learned that Gorgo was kind and gentle despite his enormous size. He loved to watch the clouds float by, imagining shapes and stories in the sky. He loved to listen to the birds sing, finding peace in their melodies. And he desperately wanted to make friends with the people in the city, but was too shy. Barbie knew just what to do to help him. She spent the next few days teaching Gorgo how to play simple games like tag and hide and seek. She showed him how to wave hello, a friendly gesture to start conversations. She even taught him a little dance, making him feel more confident and happy. Section 5. A City Transformed. One sunny afternoon, Barbie led Gorgo down the mountain and towards the city. The path was steep, but Barbie's determination was unwavering. She knew this was the moment to show the city who Gorgo really was. People gasped when they saw him. They ran and hid. But Barbie stood tall. She knew that fear was only a barrier to understanding, and she was ready to break it down. "Don't be afraid," she called out. Her voice was strong and clear, echoing through the streets. "Gorgo just wants to be friends." Her words were simple yet powerful, resonating with the crowd. She encouraged Gorgo to wave. It was a small gesture, but it meant the world. He did, his giant hand moving slowly back and forth. The movement was gentle, almost hesitant, but filled with hope. Slowly, people began to come closer. Their initial fear was giving way to curiosity. They saw the kindness in Gorgo's eyes. It was undeniable, a gentle giant with a heart full of warmth. They saw the friendship between him and tiny Barbie. It was a bond that transcended size and fear. Soon, everyone was laughing and playing games with Gorgo. The city was filled with joy and laughter. Children were swinging from his fingers. Their giggles were infectious, spreading happiness all around. Adults were marveling at his size. They had never seen anything like him, yet they felt no fear. The city was no longer afraid. It had transformed into a place of acceptance and understanding. Gorgo wasn't a scary monster. He was their friend. His smile was as big as his heart. And it was all thanks to Barbie, a tiny girl with a giant heart full of kindness and understanding. Her bravery had changed everything. She had shown everyone that kindness and understanding were more powerful than fear. The city had been transformed, not by force, but by the simple power of a kind heart.